Fueled by their desire to give life to the San Francisco street food scene, high school best friends Evan Kidera and Gil Payumo tapped into their Filipino influences to launch Señor Sisig. The brand started as a roving food truck in 2010 and now has a fleet of 4 food trucks and 3 brick-and-mortars. Just recently, it expanded its reach and opened a new establishment in the city of Oakland. Well, Evan and Gil are joining us now live via Zoom from Oakland, California. Gil, Evan, good morning to you both, senores.
Thank you, guys.
It's a pleasure to have you. It's a pleasure to have you. Good morning for us, and it's good afternoon to you guys out there. Listen, joining us here is pretty exciting. We were talking about this very interesting fusion you guys have going on out there. The recent opening of Señor Sisig in Oakland. Now, we've seen photos of the restaurant. It's so vibrant, so very fresh, full of color. It's even got a full bar, I understand. So tell us about this new baby of yours and why you guys decided to expand out towards Oakland.
Yeah, well, we started off in 2010, as you mentioned, just as a food truck, and grew to a fleet of 6 food trucks at some point. And so, we really wanted to reach over the Bay Area and move into the Oakland area as well. And so this is our first location in Oakland. It also is our first location with a full bar. So we got a bunch of Filipino-inspired cocktails as far as flavors go.
That's amazing stuff. I love the look. It's so vibrant. It's so colorful. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Did I hear you say 6 food trucks at one point? 6 food trucks, or is it 4 now? I think you've got 3 stores. This new one in Oakland, world domination, Sisig domination is obviously just around the corner. But it was back in 2009 when you sort of kicked off the business with this booming street food scene that was really becoming quite a national phenomenon. And that's when you guys decided to sort of tap into your Filipino influences, some of your Philam roots. You contacted your Philam friend Gil, and Sisig history happened next. Tell us about that journey really quickly.
Yeah, so everyone said that we started with 6 food trucks. Now we have 3 other locations. We had this concept of starting the business, and coming from me being Filipino American, I wanted to put Sisig to the forefront, and not only Filipinos, but everyone else, to educate them about the cuisine. And we felt that to mix it in with, Mexican cuisine and some of the items would be the best way for people to get to know our brand and get to know our food. So after, a couple trucks and 3 brick and mortars later, our newest one is Oakland. We have a lot of strong support with the Filipino community, and not only the Filipino community, but everyone else to support us, to even encourage us to grow even more. So we're looking for more locations, not only, in the Bay Area, but in California, and who knows what's next for us.
Well, Gil, this is the nice thing about what you guys are doing. You guys are obviously sort of repping Filipino cuisine, but at the same time, you're doing this fantastic fusion. I don't know if we can even just call it fusion Filipino cuisine. It's San Francisco style cuisine. You've got tacos, burritos, but you've also got some amazing multi culture disciplines and influences there. Greatly influenced, I suppose, by Roy Choi's success in the food truck scene and very sort of successful fusion cuisine. How would you describe your current style? How much has it evolved over the years?
I think it evolved a lot, and it. Go ahead, Adam. You can take it. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna say. I mean, you have it kind of right. I mean, there is like a San Francisco flavor to what we do. I mean, what we do at its core is Sisig as the main protein, but we mix it with Mexican concepts like burritos and tacos. And so that's really the inspiration of the 2 cultures that we're bringing together. Burritos are huge in San Francisco. And so we wanted to put Sisig, which might be unfamiliar to some of the people in not just San Francisco, but America, but put it into something familiar, right? Like a burrito, so that they can taste the wonderful flavors of sisig. And so, hopefully now in San Francisco in the Bay Area, sisig is a well-known Filipino dish, and it could open doors for us, but also, other Filipino entrepreneurs and chefs here in the Bay Area and then across America as well, to be able to kind of get something like sisig or other Filipino foods and open up restaurants, and then, not only serve just Filipinos, but, Americans and the masses.
Right. Being that it's sort of opened doors and opened other people's, how would you say, imagination maybe, to what else we have to offer in terms of Filipino influences. What are some of the other Filipino flagship, dishes that have made it onto your menu? You've got, I think tapa has found its way into some of your burritos. You've got some of the famous silogs making your way into some of your menu items as well. Ube, coladas, and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, we have a couple of new items that we're bringing out to the Oakland location. And not only sisig, we have this, shared dish called the lechon kawale plato. So
Nice.
the base of it is the lechon kawale, but it's served with tortillas, shrimp chips. We have 2 different salsas and pickled red onions. And also we do our take on sisig lumpias, and we're partnering with one of our good friends in the lumpia company also here in Oakland that helps us, collaborate with them, and also put sisig with a different twist to it, serving it with tomatillo salsa, queso fresco, which is a Mexican cheese, and dipping it in tomatillo salsa instead of using your classic, sweet and sour or suka or vinegar. So it's really something different that we really want to change, not really change, but just approach it in a different way. And a lot of people are really excited about it and educating themselves the basis of the cuisine, but also looking at it in a different way and in a different lens.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, you are killing us with the description of the menu here. It's right before breakfast and we're all watering at the mouth. It's, it's Filipino Food Month. How would you describe Filipino cuisine currently as far as its interest overseas there? And do you believe that it continues to break barriers and will create more and more interest?
Yeah, I mean, it's continuing to break barriers. I think, the openness and the willingness for people to be different and to go against the grain. And I think that's the beauty of being here in California, also in the Bay Area. People are different. It's so well diverse. Everyone has different interests in different cuisines, and everyone's willing to try different things. And I think this is the best time to do it. And and take those chances if you have different ideas. And if you want to blend different cuisines, I think this is a great time to do it, is because everyone's so open to trying new things and trying new concepts, especially now with influencers and everybody putting their cuisines to the forefront.
Right. Evan, what are the big trends out there? I mean, I know that you guys also, pork is obviously, you guys obviously know your pork, but I understand that there's also a vegan menu. Is the trend moving more away from the food truck scene, the street food scene, more towards bricks and mortar again? Or where are you, which direction are you taking the business?
Yeah, we're going both ways, really. I mean, we're starting to kind of really take on the restaurant direction because we want to go outside of just the Bay Area as well. And so being able to, look at doing that from a food truck is a little bit difficult. Just it's not the easiest thing to operate and keep consistent if you're not there all the time, right? And so, after the pandemic, we started to kind of open more restaurants, and I think that's the direction that we're going to be going with our growth. But, at its core, at its heart, we're always a street food business, and we'll always have our food trucks.
Well, Sisig will always be the star of what you guys are doing. Thank you for doing what you guys are doing, and thank you for sharing the best of Filipino cuisine and Filipino culture in what you guys are doing. Thank you so much, Evan and Gil, for joining us this morning here on New Day.